Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori and welcome to Lori Book Trials. Today I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, a book review. I know, my channel's name is Lori, welcome to Lori's Book Trials, and I don't even do book reviews. But I come to you today with a book review on Lost You by Haylen Beck. And oh my gosh, a lot of twists and turns in this book. Whenever I thought I knew what was happening, I was wrong. Okay, in case you don't know what this is about this boy named Ethan that disappears from his mother. And yeah, this boy, he's a thing for pushing the elevator buttons and trying to take off on his own. And this ain't really a spoiler because it happens basically right away. But he tried like a couple of times to open that elevator, and his mom got to him in time, and then, so yeah, just crazy. But anyways, it starts out, this is definitely not a spoiler because it's right at the beginning of the book, with this lady getting ready to jump with Ethan off of I think it was, they're in a hotel and it's like the 7th floor or something like that of the hotel. Yeah, and she's threatened to jump. And yeah. And then we go to the past and we meet, and that's when we first meet the mother, Libby. Yeah, I think that was her name. Yeah, Libby. Well, she's an author, and basically she wants to go on a vacation, or she gets talked into like going on a vacation. They were like, "You really need to go on vacation," blah blah blah. And she takes her son because her and her husband are not together. He left when Ethan was a baby. Basically when she got him, I guess. But anyways, that's where we're at, where at the beginning is just when she's threatened to jump with Ethan. And, oh wow. Now this part I'm going to have to like spoil for a second, because yeah, the part I'm getting ready to talk to, I don't know like if you would consider it spoiler, since this lady does have him at the beginning of the book. So I don't think it's really a spoiler. So I hope you guys don't think it's a spoiler. But if you think it might be if you are afraid it might be a spoiler to you, then just don't watch this part. And I'll put the book down when I'm done with that part of the what I think. If you think it might be a spoiler, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so I'll wait a couple seconds. But anyway, so we're, like I was saying, let me see if I can fix this phone a little bit and prop it up. But like I was saying, let me leave the book up or they're going to think I'm done already. She's threatened to jump. And like I said, we're at the part where no, I lost my train of thought. I'll get it back. But anyways, now, like I was saying, we get to the part where they're at the hotel. He keeps playing with the buttons. And they meet her and her son meet this couple, these two guys. And they have a friendship and stuff. And they're at a party with him. Well, not a party, but they're with the guys, and of course, and they're getting ready to leave. And of course, Ethan starts playing with the buttons again, the elevator buttons again, and she doesn't get to him in time, so he takes off. And then they're like going, her and one of the guys are like going through like the different, pushing the different buttons and trying to find the boy. And then the cops are like, stay here. Once they reported when they couldn't find the boy, the cops are like, stay here. And then they're like, okay, you got to come with us. And then all of a sudden, they corner the girl and she says something about, I'm his mother, or something like that, basically. And then switch, and we go back to this lady that is saying that she's actually Ethan's mother. And yeah, we learn all about her history and why she thinks Ethan is her son. Now, I will say that if you have like issues like where you can't have babies and stuff, that might, and it's a trigger to you, then you might not like that book. Some other kind of stuff. I don't want to like say all of the trigger warnings, because especially one of them, because that would really the plot. So I'm not going to say that unless you don't care about, being spoiled, and you stay for the spoiler part. Because like I said, there is going to be spoilers. But anyways, so like I said, so we're going back and forth between, I always forget the lady's name. Lily, which is supposed to, I think I said her name is Lily. Libby, the one's supposed to be the mother. I mean, not the one that's supposed to be the mother. The one that, Libby, the one that has Ethan, that's Ethan's mom. And, the other girl, I don't know why I keep forgetting the other girl's name. The one that's saying that no, I'm his mother. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Because I know it's Anna. Anna's the other lady that's claiming that Ethan is her son. And, yeah. So, like I said, that's where it is. So, it's going back and forth between Libby and Anna. And, yeah. And what's going on with them. That's all I can really say without spoiling it. I did give it, I was torn between 3.5 and a 4, but I'm going to stick with the 4 because it was a really good book, and it did keep me guessing. I finished it in one day. I will say I didn't really care for any of the characters besides, I kind of feel sorry for both of the women in a certain sense, but I didn't really like any of them, even though I kind of felt sorry for them. The only person that I felt that I liked was Ethan, and I felt so bad for him because, you don't know what's going on and everything with him, so yeah. But I didn't really like either way. Like the women, I didn't hate them really. They weren't my favorite characters, so yeah. So that's all I can really say without spoiling it. So if you don't want to be spoiled, bye, because the rest of this is going to be very spoilerly. So I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you don't want to watch. So yeah, if you guys leave right now, thank you for watching this far. And yeah, if you guys decide that you want to read the book, then come back afterwards and watch the video, the last half, and let me know what you think about it. Okay, bye. Okay, spoilerly people, let's talk. As soon as I get a sip of my water. So, like I said, there's Anna and Libby. Libby is Ethan's mother. And Anna is the one that thinks that Ethan is her son. So, this is what I thought at first. I thought that Anna was really going to be the mother. But a lot of crazy stuff happens in this book. So, let's talk. So, the main thing about this book is there's Libby has I forget what her condition is. She has something wrong with her and she can't have babies. And Anna can have a baby, but she doesn't have a lot of money. So what's going on is Anna gets her friend, I don't remember her friend's name, but she finds an ad, and she doesn't know what the ad's for, but she's like, hey, I know you need money, because Anna was a waitress and she got fired or laid off, I don't remember. And her friend that works there as well was like, okay, I know you need money and stuff like that. And she shows her the ad. And of course, Anna answers the ad. And the guy tells her, like, needs to do this test. I mean, come in and talk to her and stuff like that, and all this stuff. And then she comes to find out that they will give her a whole bunch of money if she has a baby for someone else. And that somebody else, of course, is Libby. And she agrees because she needs the money. But then, of course, she starts really wanting this baby because she starts to fall in love with this baby while she's carrying him. And, of course, the group that the head people that are getting the babies, of course, doesn't want her chickening out. I mean, backing out, because of course they're going to lose a lot of money. And so she runs with the kid after she has him. And we come to find out that Libby finds out, well, not comes to find out, but anyways, Libby finds out that Anna ran. She changed her mind, did not want to give up the baby. And she goes all crazy, Libby. And she hires the one guy. I mean, she has that one guy that, I forget his name, but the one that makes sure that they stay in line and don't want to, and that they don't run or anything like that. Anyways, she has him because he takes off for some reason. I'm not going to tell you the whole plot, the whole book, but he takes off for a certain reason. And Libby, like I said, hires him to find Anna because she wants that baby. So what happens is they're in the hotel and Libby winds up shooting the guy and killing him. And then she tries to kill Anna. She shoots her, but the gun, it's off of her, and hits the baby, her baby, and the baby dies. But Anna don't know all this because, she's shot and stuff, and she's in a coma for a while, and she doesn't believe that the baby is really dead. Even though they take her to the cemetery because she couldn't be there when the baby was buried and stuff. And she just went all crazy. So she goes after, she finds out where Libby is, like years later, of course. And yeah, she finds, of course, Ethan when he's up on those elevator and takes him. And basically, they talk her down from they talked her into putting Ethan down. And yeah, they save Ethan, but not Anna. She's so, because she finally realizes that her baby really is dead. Because what happened is Libby, the baby that Ethan was like, I guess he was taken from the state because of his mom. I guess it must have been a junkie or something like that. So Libby wound up, getting him from the state. So that's why, that's who he was. So really he was none of their baby. Technically, it was hers, though, because, she got it from the state, of course. She adopted. But, like I said, they wind up talking Anna into putting Ethan down. But, yeah, she kills herself. She jumps off because she cannot live without that baby because she loved that baby so much. It just made her go crazy. It was just really, really sad, you guys. Like, oh. And I know, like, in a certain sense, you know, what were they going to do with the baby? No, Ethan? How are they going to give it to one person and not the other one? You know, if it would have been me, I would have, if Anna would have survived, I would have waited until later, and if she did good, you know, like what I mean, like if she starts not going crazy and stuff, I mean, or she doesn't stay crazy, you know what I mean, like she gets help and starts mending and stuff like that, then I would have gave the baby to her. But what happens is, I think it's the father, the one that was married to Libby. I think it's him and his new wife get Ethan. I think that's what happened if I read that right. It was kind of confusing me a little bit, some of the stuff. And Libby went to a mental hospital or to jail. I'm not sure which one. But the thing I didn't like was just, I don't like suicide in books. I know what happens in real life, but that's like one thing that, I just don't like in books. It's because I'm so, like, two things that really, 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 really bother me in books are suicide, even though you know what happens, and babies being murdered. Those two things are in books, like, are things that trigger me a lot. Even though I've never tried to kill myself or anything, or I don't know anybody that ever took their life personally, but still, it's just very triggering to me. Just, yeah. And of course, babies dying, like, I don't care if it's an accident, murder, anything like that. It makes me sad because one of my nephews, Jacob, he was at his father's house because him and his his dad and mom were divorced, and he was at his dad's for 4th of July, and they were having a party and nobody was watching him, and he went into the pool and drowned. And it took them a while to find that he was even missing. So it just, like, that just, kids dying, just, no matter how they die, is just too hard for me to handle in books. That's one of my, like, yeah. But anyways, let's get back on topic. But I really loved the book. I just wish that they wouldn't have killed Anna, even though I understand that she was really, messed up because of her son being killed and everything like that. So, yeah. So I understand that. But still, I just don't like it. And there's times where I was like, I do not like this. I do not like this part. Like, just little things, nothing major that I can really pinpoint, but there's just things that bothered me about the book that I just could not give it a 5-star. But oh my gosh, it was still really good, and I definitely recommend Lost You by Haylen Beck. But yes, that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you stayed around to watch me wrap up the ending. Let me know if you have read this, what you thought about it, what you gave it. And if you don't mind spoilers and you stayed and listened to me what I was talking about, would it be something that would interest you? Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys all have a great night. I'm going to try to get some reading done because I only have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then the newts are over. So I need to get to the books. But I hope you guys all have a great night. I love you. Remember, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing and hit that bell icon so you'll know when a video, like a review, is up, or an unboxing, or me just jibber-jabbing, or a book haul, you know, those kind of things. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Mwah!